following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports. The complete broadcast schedule can be found at radioplusinfo.com.
Welcome to Randolph High School. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armga. Ready to bring you some boys basketball action tonight. Some interleague, at least crossover game inside the Trailways Conference as Randolph plays in the Trailways West, sitting in second place at 8-2. Just a game behind the Partyville Bulldogs, who they lost to by 2 points on Friday. So that was a battle for sole possession to first place, and Randolph came up just short in that ball game. And for the Lourdes Academy, they are in the Trailways East Conference, and they have an 8-3 record. They are a game ahead of Oakfield and Horicon in that conference, so I'm expecting a pretty high-level game between these two teams.
I thought the same thing today, Steve. I said this is going to be a good game, and there's still a lot to play for. I mean, hopefully Partyville would get tripped up and give one of these teams a chance yet, but it's going to be a competitive game, and we saw great games out of these two teams last year, and I'm sure there's some of these players returning as well this year.
Yeah, again, as far as Lourdes, they had a disappointing loss in their last game, too, a team that they beat pretty handily the first time they played, and they lost to Central Wisconsin Christian in their ball game just last week, Thursday. So we'll definitely be talking about these games that both of these teams came on the losing end of coming into this ball game here tonight. But I talked to both coaches, and they really like that they're playing a team of this quality for both teams. It's a good matchup and something that's really going to help the team maybe get on track for either team. So this win, I think, really means a lot for whoever gets the win tonight against a quality opponent.
Yeah, and it's hard to believe it's rolling into middle of February almost. It's getting close to that tournament time. I know the wrestling and the hockey and all those things starting fairly soon, and then basketball will be going in about 3 weeks into tournament, so you have to get your team ready now.
Yeah, looking forward to the game tonight. I did have an opportunity to talk to Coach Tyler Fisher. We'll have that coming up a little bit later here on the pregame show, but we'll take a break right now and come back and talk about the team, some of the key players for both teams, and their last game that they played coming up in just a few minutes as the Home and Auto Sales pregame show continues live from Randolph High School on RP Sports.
Extend your vertical tillage options with the new Kuhn-Krause Accelerator XT8010, available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun. Proven Excalibur VT blades stay sharp to cut tough residue and create a superior seedbed. New adjustable gang angles put you in charge. Select 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. The mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive rear star wheels break clods and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seedbed. No daily grease maintenance features save you time and money. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 29.5 foot to 40 foot working widths. To learn more, visit www.kuhn.com.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life. all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899, because you deserve to live without pain.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
You think it's chilly in here? Where's the heat?
What about the meat?
Where's the heat?
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Don't chance it and find yourself asking, where's the heat? Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a furnace malfunction or a heating headache. Need a brand new Coleman furnace? We do that too. Call 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com.
She's cold in there, hey. Can't feel my feet.
Yeah, I know! Where's the heat?
We make you feel at home.
At home and
auto sales. Great selection.
And a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home.
At home and
auto sales.
Every time.
We make you feel at home.
At home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
When's the last time you reviewed your Medicare or your health insurance benefits? Do you have a plan? A lot of people choose plans that don't fit their healthcare needs or budget. Don't make that mistake. We here at SIA Insurance work with many different companies and carriers to get you the best coverage at the best value. For more information, contact SIA Insurance at 999 West Main Street in Waupun. Call SIA Insurance at 324-2071 for free help.
Extend your vertical tillage options with the new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010, available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun. Proven Excalibur VT blades stay sharp to cut tough residue and create a superior seedbed. New adjustable gang angles put you in charge. Select 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. The mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive rear star wheels break clods and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seedbed. No daily grease maintenance features save you time and money. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 29.5 foot to 40 foot working widths. To learn more, visit www.kuhn.com.
Randolph Rockets taking on another team from the Trailways, but the Trailways East, Lourdes Academy. They always throw a pretty good team on the court. There's some very recognizable names, especially seeing all 5 of their starters for Lourdes are all seniors, so definitely guys that we've called games for before. So they've got a lot of experience in this ball game against Randolph.
Yeah, some familiar names. You and I had the luxury of seeing them on the football field as well, a lot of those guys. And you're right, experienced veteran team that Lourdes brings in here tonight.
Again, looking at their last games, it was Randolph losing to Partyville 51-49. And last time they played, Randolph lost in that ball game by double digits, 11 points. But in that game, that was actually a double-digit overtime loss that they had. Had a couple of their main players. I think Meredith went out with fouls. Two of their main players go out fouling out in that overtime. So that left them depleted in the overtime, lost by 11, and then had a really nice game again, just losing by 2 on a last-second shot, a banked-in shot, too, that Tyler said. It was just worse because it was a banked-in shot. It was more of an accident than anything, but Randolph comes up short 51-49, so that puts Partyville alone on top of the Trailways West Conference at 9-1, and Randolph at 8-2. Princeton Green Lake sitting at 7-3, the Tiger Sharks. So again, disappointing. They just were 1 point, 22-21. Was the difference in the first quarter, and then Partyville outscored them by 1 point in the second quarter, and that adds up to a 2-point loss for Randolph. So disappointing one, but still shows that they're right up there with the top team in the conference.
Yeah, they have been, and you and I have watched this team play, and a little bit Jekyll and Hyde at times. Sometimes they look really, really good. Everything's clicking. They shoot the ball well. They play good defense, and then other nights it seems like they're a little bit flat. And if Carter's struggling with his shot a little bit, it changes a lot of what Randolph does. But it might be true of a lot of teams around the state that your consistency is a factor when it comes to high school sports.
Yeah, they played against Cambria Friesen. It wasn't that much of a deficit at halftime in that ball game, and you kind of. They did not have a great first half, and took a few minutes of going in the second half, but then they just took off on them and blew them off the court in the second half. But Carter Meredith, a quiet game. He's their lead scorer, and things just weren't going in for him in that game. The shots inside, his three-point shots weren't falling in one of those games, but his teammates picked him up and had a pretty convincing victory over Cambria Friesen in that conference game.
Yeah, and you're right. It was, I thought Carter played well. He still was a facilitator for his team, but you're absolutely right. I don't think he had a three-point basket in that game, and he shot a few of them. He had 5 or 6 attempts, and you can almost tell when we were watching that game, it just didn't look right coming off his hand, and you almost knew they weren't going to go in when he let it go, and you could tell he was visibly frustrated on the court, that he wasn't finishing some of the shots. But he's an awfully good player. He's going to be back tonight, and he's going to have a good game. Just know he will.
Yeah, we know Carter very well talking to him. He's not afraid to come up and talk to us. He's a confident young man, which nothing wrong with that. I like he's got to be when you're a quarterback of the football team and the point guard on the basketball team. You got to play with some confidence out there, and he definitely does, and he'll be fine. So he gave me the knucks when I walked by him before and said, yeah, you'll put a show on for me tonight. So I said, yeah, go for it. Just go there and have a good game. So, again, Randolph lost their last game, and then last Thursday we mentioned Lourdes Academy, 13-5 on the season, coached by Brett Bayman in his second season as the head coach of the Lourdes Academy Knights, and they lost pretty convincingly to Central Wisconsin Christian. There's a team that's kind of a Jekyll and Hyde team, up and down. And it was Lourdes losing to CWC in that ball game. CWC just, I think, owning inside. They out-rebounded them 40-14. CWC over Lourdes just owned the inside against them. So maybe too many people setting up on the outside for the Knights in that ball game, and some big games for a couple of the Crusaders out there with a Hoekstra inside. Also, Abel had a pretty good game, too, with a lot of rebounds. And they definitely lost it by just getting beat inside in that game.
Yeah, and we saw CWC beat Randolph, too, in a very close game. So, CWC, another team in this conference that can do some damage. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be interesting when it comes to tournament time, because some of these teams might kind of sneak up on people and make a deep run into the postseason.
Well, we are going to take another break. They're announcing parents right now. They get their night, all the times of having to run your kids into practices. And
in 2024, walk through the...
Have their tennis shoes and their sweatpants and everything else, their jerseys in their bag and all that stuff, and they deserve their night, and they're getting it tonight, being announced with their parents out on the court here at Randolph High School. So we're going to take a break and come back with our interview with Coach Tyler Fisher of the Randolph Rockets. Has a little insight on how the team has been playing and what he expects to see out of the Lourdes Knights here tonight at Randolph High School. That's coming your way as the pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales continues on RP Sports.
Door. Join an award-winning team. Saputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country. Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Join the Saputo USA award-winning team. Starting wages at over $22 per hour. 12-hour shifts with premium shift pay. Great vacation and retirement opportunities and a $1,500 sign-on bonus. Log on to Saputo.com and click on Careers. Located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today. This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets!
Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com. Or call Jeff at 608-516-6067.
Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph sports.
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs. The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake.
Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living has been serving the Beaver Dam, Markesan, Waupun, Partyville, Ryle, Fall River, and Columbus area since 1972. They're located in the heart of downtown Randolph, a rural community which they're very active, sponsoring many events and benefits, including this game today. They're proud to support residents' continuum of care by offering both assisted living and skilled nursing care. Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living. Randolph.
In 2024, walk through the Saputo door. Join an award-winning team. Saputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country. Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Join the Saputo USA award-winning team. Starting wages at over $22 per hour. 12-hour shifts with premium shift pay. Great vacation and retirement opportunities and a $1,500 sign-on bonus. Log on to Saputo.com and click on Careers. Located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
You got Oshkosh Lourdes in the house here at Randolph tonight, and let's talk about the Lourdes Knights.
Yeah, good, solid ball club. They always bring a good team down. So we're gonna have our hands full. They got some good guard play. The big kid can really shoot it from the outside, so we definitely have to defend the 3 and focus on rebounding and taking care of the basketball on the offensive end.
Who's stepping up for you right now? Anybody that surprises you? I know you had some guys that were going to be some big contributors. Anybody else that's really kind of come along and been a contributor, somebody you felt confident putting out there on the court?
Overall, just as a team, or just focused on the team as a whole. And I think everybody's starting to kind of feel out their roles a little bit. I think Jake Dykstra coming along and scoring a little bit more for us has been a huge plus for us, because sometimes we don't always have our leading scorer scoring the most. So having that 3rd and 4th scorer step up has been a big benefit, and continue looking from that from him.
Okay, well, I've been looking forward to this game here tonight. Should be a great high-level competition between these two teams. So good luck against the Lourdes Knights tonight.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Okay, again, Randolph getting set to take on the Lourdes Knights. Boys basketball action and more of our pregame show after this on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home.
At home and
Auto sales, great selection,
and a price that's low.
You'll find
friendly smiles and a warm hello every time.
We make you feel at home.
At home and
Auto sales,
every time.
We make you feel at home.
At home and Auto Sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in Waupun. It almost feels like spring out there, Steve, a little bit, huh?
It does, but we still got Super Bowl coming up. Not quite time for pitchers and catchers yet, so stop on down, finish out the football season. No more flag football on the TV this weekend. Come see a real football game, wings all day long, so stop down, great beer on tap. We'll find something to do that day.
Bucks, of course, in action this week. Wisconsin in action this week. Marquette as well. Always going to find your favorite sports team on down here.
Yeah, there's a lot of great college basketball this last weekend, and it's going to continue on. It's going to be the right time of the year for that. Stop down and check it out. There's always something good on TV, so come see it.
Delicious pizza specials, of course. Delicious fish fry coming up on Friday, too.
Yeah, fish fry every day, or every Friday from open to close. Make sure you stop down here and get your orders in early for carryouts, because they do start to pile up. We'll take orders for carryouts in the evening starting at like noon, so call us early.
All right. Steve with us here at the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Have a good week. Thank you.
Thanks, Nick.
Steve with us here again, Waupun.
You know, when planting season arrives, timing is everything. That's why you need a planter that's ready to strike when the conditions are right. Massey Ferguson planters are part of a long tradition of accurate planting with minimal downtime and required maintenance. It's a combination of precision, dependability, and performance worthy of the Massey Ferguson name and worthy of your farm. Stop by Waupun Equipment today or visit www.masseyferguson.us to learn more.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
Hey, you cold over there? Where's the heat?
The what?
The heat! Where's the heat?
Hi, this is Jackie with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Don't chance it and find yourself asking, where's the heat? Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a furnace malfunction or a heating headache. Need a brand new American Standard furnace? We do that too. Call 920-763-2301, allphasecomforts.com.
Did you say something about the beef?
Where's the heat?
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets!
Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living has been serving the Beaver Dam, Marquezine, Waupun, Partyville, Ryle, Fall River, and Columbus area since 1972. They're located in the heart of downtown Randolph, a rural community which they're very active, sponsoring many events and benefits, including this game today. They're proud to support residents' continuum of care by offering both assisted living and skilled nursing care. Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living. Randolph.
Welcome back to Randolph High School. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armia. You got Jeff Sauer on the video switching and Big Nate Young on the camera. And looking forward to bringing you some pretty good boys basketball tonight as the Randolph Rockets will be hosting the Oshkosh Lourdes Academy Knights in this ball game. And kind of looking at some of these kids, like Randy said, a lot of recognizable names for the Knights because all their starters are seniors. So we've seen these guys over the last years, playing last year, some of these guys since their sophomore year, and almost all of them on the football field. And we've called a lot of Randolph football games, and it seems like we always cover the Lourdes against Randolph game, sometimes 2 games in a season, every season.
Absolutely right, and I was just looking through them again right now. I can recognize at least 4 or 5 of these names that have been around. It seems like forever. It seems like they've been there. Maybe some of them did play as freshmen, I'm not sure, but at least 3 years of varsity experience for several of these Knights players. They're, as we said, very well-seasoned team, and especially late in the final senior year, it starts to become a reality that you don't have that much time to play with your high school classmates anymore. So a little more emphasis on getting things done in practice, a little more maturity. And you think kids are going to start playing their best basketball about now in February and into hopefully the first part of March.
Now taking a look at some of the individuals on the Lourdes Academy Knights. Their lead scorer is J.J. McKellips. He can light it up from behind the three-point line, and that's something that Coach Tyler Fisher at Randolph said. Got to get a hand in his face, and you got to guard him everywhere on the court. He is a 6'4" senior, averaging 18 points a game. And some other guys that'll light it up for you. Mitchell Wing is a wide receiver on the football team. He averages 14 points a game, 5 rebounds a game, and 4 assists. A 6-foot senior with a familiar name, Jock Machuros, 5 points a game. He's in the starting lineup. Wide receiver on the football team, a 6'1" senior. And Dominic Bauer, there's a guy that we've been announcing his name over the last years, playing basketball and also on the football field. And Dominic, wide receiver in the football team, and he's 6'3" senior, averaging 5 points a game. He can shoot it from behind the arc also. And Kelvin Tollard, another one of their guys that we'll be hearing from, 11 points a game for him, a 6'1" senior. Carter Meredith, the leader scoring for the Randolph Rockets, and just the perfect guy to be put in that position. The quarterback on the football team, your point guard on the basketball team, and a guy that cherishes that role on both sports.
And a guy that had, again, a lot of experience, and Carter's role has changed so much from his early years on this team when he had the likes of Travis Alvin and Grieger on this team. He was kind of the spot-up, just spot-up shooter, catch and shoot from the three-point line. That was his real role, and now he's really been entrusted to lead this team, be the true point guard, distributor, facilitator, as well as still expect to get his shots, but he certainly draws a little more defensive attention now than he did early in his career.
Back in those years, though, I remember they said that's the future of Randolph basketball. And I looked at that chunky little kid out there. Yeah. He was just a little more girth to him now, but he's obviously hit the weight room pretty well, and he's in like perfect shape right now. So Carter definitely has been doing great in that leadership role. But then you got a big guy to toss it into, Nick Meadham, a 6'7" junior, 16 points a game, 10 rebounds a game. So he's averaging a double-double, and really enjoyed watching him play and develop from that wide receiver on the football team to a really good post guy and take it outside. But he's a really nice player, and it's nice to have length like that in Division 5.
It appears to me Meadham playing his best basketball over the last month, and hopefully that can continue right into the tournament time.
And as Coach said, Jake Dykstra, he's pleased that he stepped up and scored a few more points a game, and that's been a big boost. 6 rebounds a game for him, and you throw Nick Kutzma out there, another one of your wingbacks on the football team, and Ben Paul, your fullback on the football team, that can go and play a lot bigger than what he is. So those are the guys that you're going to hear a lot about. A few good players off the bench, and it's Randolph getting set to take on the Lourdes Knights here tonight at Randolph High School. Back with the beginning of tonight's game after this on RP.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Okay, we are back at Randolph High School, and a decent little crowd here watching the ball game here tonight. Not quite as many as that rivalry game when they took on Cambria Friesland last week when we were here. But I'm going to bring you the starting lineups for both teams, starting with the Lourdes Academy Knights, coached by Brett Bayman. And starting in lineups, we'll go right along with the court announcer, and Announce them as they come out. Dominic Bauer, 6'3" senior, averaging 5 points a game. He can shoot from behind the 3-point line. Kelvin Tollard, a 6'1" senior, averaging 11 points a game, 7 rebounds a game. Jock Machuros, a 6'1" senior, averaging 5 points a game. A 6' senior, Mitchell Wing, 14 points a game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists a game. And their big scorer out there, J.J. McKellop, 6'4" senior. Got to watch out when he shoots the ball from outside. 18 points a game, 36% from behind the arc. That is a starting lineup for the Lourdes Academy Knights, again coached by second-year coach Brett Bayman. They're 13-5 on the season and 8-3, first place in the Trailways East Conference. And time now to introduce the Randolph Rockets, coached by Tyler Fisher. Got a state championship under his belt just a few years ago. Starting for them, of course, we talked about him, Carter Meredith, 17 points a game, 41% behind the arc, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 5'11" senior. Nicholas Kutzma, a 6'1" senior, 5 points a game for him. Jake Dykstra, a 6'2" senior, 9 points a game, 6 rebounds for Jake. Nick Miedema, big guy inside, built like a basketball player, 16 points a game, 10 rebounds a game, a 6'7" junior. And then a guy's built like a fullback on the football team but can play with the big dogs inside. Good scrappy player out there, Ben Paul. He'll throw up 8 points a game at least for you. And he's a 5'10" sophomore. And we are ready to bring you some boys basketball action live from Randolph High School here on RP Sports.
Yeah, you look at McKellips, they list him at 6'4". Sometimes they kind of, embellish that a little bit, but he looks to be at least 6'4". That's a legit size on him.
Yeah, we've seen some nice games and sticks out in both of our memories of how he's played on the basketball court over the last couple seasons. So that's definitely their go-to guy. A little conversation with Ben Paul out there, big smiles, and we are underway. All the niceties are over. It's time to play basketball. Randolph with the ball first, and it's taken away. Here goes Kelvin Tollard with it. Steal and the basket. And a steal for Lourdes to go ahead 2-0 here in the first few seconds of the ball game. Carter Meredith gets it back over to Miedema on the left side. Cross-court pass. Dykstra's got it, goes up and finishes strong. Nice job by Jake Dykstra. Good sign for both teams. Going right to the rack, we're tied at 2 apiece.
Both teams playing man-to-man. Open up this game. Well, Jake Dykstra maybe had the best game of anybody that last game we covered against Cambria. He played extremely well.
Yeah, really nice game for him. Little pass inside to McKellips. He'll take it inside too and shoots that over the top of Meredith. And puts it up there easily. A little size on Carter inside. Everybody shooting 100% so far in the ball game. Rockets with the basketball, trailing now 4-2. Kutzma has it, gets it back over to Ben Paul. Dykstra down along the right side with it as Miedema. Guarded by Dominic Bauer. Tough shot, misses it, and Bauer gets the rebound. A little strong in that shot. Thanks for joining us tonight on RadioPlusInfo.com. I had to bring you some boys basketball action. We got 3 games to do, at least I do. Jeff's probably got about 8 games on his schedule. He does hockey. You should do some wrestling too. I mean, you're a former wrestler, and if anybody gets to state, I know I've heard it on the radio before.
Oh, yeah.
Bauer no good with that shot from the right side. And drive to the basket, but then a travel is going to get called on Carter.
Good call. He picked it up a little early and looked like he was going to go right hand originally. Went back to his strong left hand and took an extra step.
Okay, 4-2 now in the early going of the ball game, 2 minutes into the game. Lourdes with the lead and the basketball. Bauer has it, gets it back out on top over to Mitchell Wing. Then an offensive foul, a blocking foul away from the ball called on the Knights. Kelvin Tollard picks up the foul, first foul of the ball game for either team. Randolph will get it back with another opportunity to tie this game up or take the lead. As Carter gets it, goes right to the basket with it, knew what he wanted to do with it. Got a step right away on the defender and finishes right by the rim. We're tied at 4.
Meredith taking that up with 2 hands. making sure he finished strong.
Pollard has it. Gets over left side over to Mitchell Wing. Gets cut off. Well, he's going to get fouled by Ben Paul. Got there a little late trying to cut off that baseline. That is Randolph's first foul on Ben Paul.
Shuffle of his feet before he took off there. Might have got away with a travel. McKillop's inbound the ball. Got to be careful that they're going to be looking for it to come back to him.
Oh, a nice pass inside and a left-handed finish with Jacques Macheros. Good feed into him for an easy two. It gets tapped away from Meredith, and coming up with it again is Macheros. Kind of spins around too hard off the glass. Getting the rebound is Tollard. He turns around from the right side and puts it in. That is his 4th point. Pretty much in-your-face defense there by Macheros on Carter Meredith.
And he's trying to force Carter to go right. Obviously know that Carter, the lefty.
Little turnaround 5-footer over by the right block for Miedemann. Gets fouled on the shot. Nice looking shot there by Nick. Little half turn. Faces up, makes the basket to the free throw line to shoot one.
Goes on Bauer, his first.
A game at Ripon, I believe, coming up. That was no good. Coming up on Thursday. I think we're going to be there. And Vince Propson, the AD over there,
That's right.
Played at Randolph for many years, and this is the first year over at Ripon High School. So looking forward to seeing Vince. Haven't seen him, normally see him a whole bunch of times by now. A little short on that shot, and Miedemann gets the rebound for Randolph. And then we get Waupun girls basketball. Get down to Miedemann, turns around 3-footer. With the right hand on that left side, and again, pretty smooth with his moves inside, making a couple of buckets inside. We're tied at 8 apiece. Macheros going along that left baseline, gets cut off. Dribbles off to his right, out on top by McKellips, and he's got a quick trigger out there. No good in the shot, and Miedemann gets the rebound.
Miedemann and Dykstra both playing well. Rebounding.
Here goes Meredith from the right side, and that's good news for the Randolph Rockets. A little cold in that Cambria-Friesland game. He's got 5 points and drills that one. Nothing but net from the right side.
You and I had a perfect angle on that one, and you could just see when he let it go, that was going to go in.
And answering are the Lourdes Knights on a shot by Kelvin Tollard straight away. He's racked up 7 points already. We're tied at 11.
Macheros again trying to force Carter Meredith to go to his right.
The shot in the lane. Man, I tell you, this is what you want to get out of a 6'7" guy. Those are smooth moves, about a 7-8 footer just to the right of the basket in the lane, and this makes it look pretty easy in there. 13-11 Randolph. Chuck Macheros goes up, gets cut off by a couple of the Rockets, and comes up short on the shot, and Big Ben Paul inside gets the rebound. Meet him along the right side, working against McKellips. All seniors in the starting lineup for the Knights. There goes Carter with it, and that one hangs in the back of the rim, finally goes in. Kind of a quick release on that one to get it past the defender, and he's got 7 points already in the game.
And I said Macheros trying to force Carter to go right every possession. That time he forgot a little bit, and Carter ripped it left. Good finish.
So he's got a couple of those little nice little drives. Just got it. As soon as he got it, he took off, made a beeline for the basket. Shot from straight away, no good for Kelvin Tollard, and rebound by the Rockets, taking it back on their end of the court. Oh, that's going to go out of the hands of Randolph's Nicholas Kutzma. Ooh. And a foul on the Rockets on Nicholas Kutzma on that drive down the right side of the court. Couple new players coming in for the Knights. Number 11, Braden Studinsky, 6-foot junior, and also on the court is number 24, Brady Ridenauer, 6'1" sophomore. Here's a three-point shot on the way, rims out, no good. Miedemann gets the rebound. So now McKellips not feeling it from behind the arc on a couple of missed shots. Machero's doing a pretty good job being disruptive to Carter, just not having his way like he does sometimes. I think I'm having to work for the baskets he's got.
Carter eyeing up the three, thought about pulling one.
And another ball in and out of the hands of number 12, Nicholas Kutzma. It'll be Knights basketball. Randolph leading 15-11.
Meredith doing a nice job there, not being upset with the mishandled pass, just kind of encouraging his teammate Kutzma. Here we go.
Camden Muth, the 6'2 junior, checks in for the Rockets, along with Troy Logan, a 6'1 sophomore. Macheros with it. Because McKellips turns around three-pointer on the way, and that's again too short. A couple defenders right on him. Miedema gets the rebound. Randolph has it. There's Logan along the baseline and back out on top over to Meredith. He's going to launch up a high arcing three-point shot, and he's feeling it right now, looking into the crowd. Great game going for Carter Meredith. 10 points already in the game.
We talked about that in our pregame, that he struggled on his shooting. Can't keep good shooters down for too long.
Left-handed shot, no good on the drive along the left side by number 24, Brady Ridenauer. Looks like Macheros is going to pick up a foul. And good job there by Carter Meredith, kind of forcing the issue. You know, when he had him kind of backpedaling, go at him and draw a foul. (18-11) in favor of the Randolph Rockets at home. Under 10.5 to play in the first half. In a new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Miedema kicks it out left side in the hands of Kutzma. Back out on top with a little hesitation, gets cut off by a couple Knights. Muth has it down in the right corner. The dribble out of the corner, back on top, over to Miedema.
Good movement, be patient.
And another good job there by Jock Macheros. A little crossover dribble. He kind of knew he was going to do that. Had his hand right down there in the middle of where he brings the ball through. Knocked it loose and took it down to the other end for a basket. Pretty good at that.
Yeah, he is. And good athlete. You can see that very quick.
Miedema gets it back out on top. Meredith has an open look at a three. Too strong. Weak side rebound by Miedema. Turns around and makes the 5-footer. Everything smooth and going in for Nick Miedema so far with those shots inside. He's got 8.
McKellips, he really doesn't like to mix it up inside, being Lourdes' tallest player. Nick Miedema might have his way in this game.
Three-pointer straight away, and that is no good. Balls from distance are not going in for the Knights so far. Kellips is going to get ready to check back in the ball game along with Kelvin Tollard. A couple of Randolph Rockets waiting to check in too. Foul on the floor, and checking in for Randolph will be Jake Dykstra along with Ben Paul. Carter Meredith will get a bit of a break right now. Also sitting down will be Miedema. Has a few minutes of a break before they come in and probably finish out the half.
That foul went on Dominic Bauer. That's his second. So he's going to take a seat. Maybe, you never know. Every coach has different philosophy, maybe for the rest of the half.
We'll see how Randolph runs their offense without Carter being out there. Logan dribbles off to his left, back on top of it is Muth. These two getting some good minutes right now for Randolph. Ben Paul gets it, kicks it out, goes Muth from the left corner, and takes a little rhythm hop with both feet. Gets called for the travel. It'll be Lourdes basketball.
You don't always see that call made, but
no.
It's the correct call.
That happens a lot, but like you said, I've seen it a lot. They just kind of let it go. I thought, geez, when they're jumping with both feet, that's a travel, and he got called for that. 2013 Randolph. About 8.5 minutes left to go here in the first half at Randolph High School. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armga bringing you the call on the action here tonight. Drive by Bauer, kicks it out left side. Three-pointer on the way, no good on the shot by Stadinsky. Getting the rebound for Randolph, Jack Dykstra gives it up over to Nicholas Kutzma on the drive. Three-pointer from the right corner misses everything, too strong, and the shot by Troy Logan. Shot by Paul to kind of disrupt that drive to the basket, but good strong move by Kelvin Tollard He's now got 9 points in the game with that drive.
And he's had a couple of transition hoops in this game already, along with a three-pointer.
Dykstra has it by the left elbow, back to Ben Paul, back to Dykstra along the left side, little head fake, a nice step through. And just a nice textbook move inside by Jake Dykstra. Nice looking move to get right to the rack.
It's excellent patience. Sit down, shot fake, sit down. Wait for the defense to get up.
Wing kicks it back on the top. Three-pointer with a hand in his face, no good. Race for the ball down to the corner. And that's going to be a foul on Randolph's Jake Dykstra. And the long rebound. You think you got everything all boxed out, then they shoot from downtown, you get a long rebound, and then it's advantage for the offensive team normally.
Some teams run that as an offense. Chuck it and chase it.
Chuck and chase.
It's not a bad deal, you know. If you got three-point shooters, chuck and chase.
Nice job by Cutsman sticking with McCallums while he's in here, just trying to find that space to shoot those threes that he likes to shoot. JJ's only got 2 points so far in the game. A little spin and a nice, well, Moose going to get called for the foul. Came over to help out and ends up catching maybe a little body, maybe a little wrist on that one. And going to the free throw line to shoot two will be Kelvin Tollard with the first free throws of the ball game for the Knights.
Camden said I fouled him with my face, my nose.
Yeah, he's holding his nose right now. Eyes watering. Back of the rim, no good. On the first free throw by Kelvin Tollard, who's a 63% free throw shooter. Yeah, it's fun. We're getting towards that part of the season where a lot of these games like this one makes a difference just on how you're playing at the end of the season, playing against a good team that helps you. And things are starting to become a little bit clearer on maybe where you might get seated coming up at the end of the season, where you're sitting in your conference.
Well, that's one of the things it is considered, how have you played lately. So, yeah, you want to play well down the month of February and might get a home game instead of a road game. Little things can make a huge difference.
Troy Logan in the lane gets it back out to Muth out on top. Still got Miedema and Carter Merritt sitting out. Yeah, taking an extended break here in this first half. Then Paul goes up, uses that wide body of his, but overshoots it a little bit, and then it's going to go, okay, it's going to go off from Randolph, and it'll be Lourdes basketball.
Off of Jake Dykstra's foot, I believe. At least that's what the official's telling us.
Yeah, Ben Paul, that's his move inside. He uses that body, and that's just what's the approach of a fullback. Makes some contact and finish at the end, and steps in, knocks that pass away. Then we've got maybe a tie-up for the ball, and possession are pointing toward the Knights. Yeah, we're honored to get to talk to a guy that hasn't been in a Randolph gym for decades and decades and decades. A friend of ours that we played basketball with in high school, and you played a lot of them even in some club or some stuff, city ball and things like that. Marlon Krieger, from old neighbor of yours.
That's correct, yeah. Old neighbor in the country, and his father, Delvin, said he hadn't been back to this community in 71 years.
Wow. And he's from the class of 53, Randolph High School, and he was proud to say that he played baseball and played basketball with Hugh Roberts, senior, right here in Randolph. So
told me he was a pretty good baseball player, but he said I sucked at basketball. So he wasn't afraid to tell me that.
Now, he was known as a baseball player, I thought, back in the day, back in his high school and days and beyond. He was really just a great athlete. He said whatever he did, he was unbelievable, but more of a baseball player than anything from what I heard.
Talking Hugh now. Yeah,
from Hugh.
Ben.
Oh, nice job, Ben, inside on the miss by Carter, and Ben cleans it up, puts it back in. And Paul with his first points. And he was kind of hoping to see Hugh tonight. We've had the wrong Hugh came in. Hugh Jr. is in, and it's like Mom and Dad didn't make the trip here tonight for the game, but hopefully they're watching the game. So Hugh, one of your old teammates, I guess you're watching the game here tonight, is Delvin Krieger is in the house. Remember playing ball with him back in the high school days, back in the 50s.
That foul just went on Bauer. He just came back in the game. I mentioned he might be sitting the rest of the half. He just picked up his third. It's a big loss for the Knights.
Looks like he's getting ready to get comfortable on the bench. 5-10 and counting down in the first half. Randolph opening up a 9-point lead just slowly. I'm kind of surprised to see they're up by 9. Haven't looked at the board for a while. By the free throw line with a little hesitation. Move by Dykstra goes up, extends toward the basket. Another just nice patient play there by Randolph's Jake Dykstra for his 6th point.
I've really been impressed with Jake's game as of late. And
Macheras all alone, misses off the front of the rim and nobody on him. And Randolph will take advantage, leading by 11. Now we heard Tyler Fisher talk about Jake in the pregame show. He's pleased with his offensive output. And going to the rack with it, Nicholas Kutzma gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot too, but yeah, Jake, speaking of a nice surprise, has picked up his offensive game and been another contributor, another weapon for the Randolph Rockets.
We did that Cambria game. I didn't stat rebounds, but I think he was probably close to having 10 rebounds in that game, and that's what impressed me the most.
A chance to talk to him at the end of the game. First free throw is good for Nicholas Kutzma. Looking at the next opponent, I think I wrote that down for both these teams. For Randolph, they play at Marquezan on Thursday. Team out of their conference, a little too strong on that one, and the whistle blew somewhere.
Going to get a violation.
And another free throw attempt.
Tollardy, a little hitch there, and Kutzma shot, and Tollard just fell into the lane.
And makes the most of it, makes his free throw. Missing the other one, got another chance, made both free throws. 2 points in the game for Nick Kutzma. His team up by 13, 28-15.
It's the only time you can miss a free throw and still end up at 100% for the evening.
Yeah. Good job again. Kutzma out there closing out and staying right in the face of J.J. McKellips on the perimeter. Turns around, there's a little crease in there. No rotation in that ball, hardly at all. And Miedema gets the rebound.
Bit of a knuckleball, you got that right. Don't always get the good roll when you do. Oh, nice.
Beautiful pass. I was looking toward the top of the key, and then he looks and just spins it around a little further right in the hands of Nick Miedema for an easy 2. He's got 10 points, and we've got a timeout on the court back after this on RP Sports.
Nice.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake.
Welcome back to Randolph High School. Timeout taken by the Lourdes Knights, and just Randolph just slowly but surely pulling away in this ball game and challenging every shot. A lot of misses. One and dones for Lourdes on their end of the court.
Very nice job last time by Miedema. Came up to screen, just slipped it, made it look like he was going to screen, slipped to the hoop. Great pass, wide open layup.
Knights with the basketball, 3.5 to play in the first half. 30-15 Randolph on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Three-pointer on the way, no good, back of the rim, and Miedema gets the rebound. Another one and done for the Knights. Dykstra along the right side, back on top, over to Carter Meredith. Hello to Savannah again, joining us on another Randolph game, and thanks for watching some of our presentations here throughout the season. We'll turn around in the lane, no good by Paul, but rebound and the basket for Randolph's number 24, Nick Miedema. And he gets tripped up and goes down hard, but back up, ready to shoot a free throw.
Yeah. A little worried there, quite the noise when he hit the floor. Yeah. Elbows or maybe slap of his hands as he tried to protect himself.
Yeah, you can almost feel a free throw is good. He keeps on racking up the points here tonight, having a monster game, 33-15 in favor of the Rockets.
Minima with 11 here in the first half.
Anybody else wants to join us on the chat? Go ahead. Just get on there and send a message and let us know you're out there and cheer on your team, even if you're a Lourdes fan. Back of the rim, no good. Minima with another rebound, racking him up here in the ball game. Hands it off over to Carter. Yields off. He's off to the races the other way. 10-footer in the lane. A little wide right, and Ben Paul waiting for the rebound and tying it up. It'll be Randolph basketball. That's where Ben thrives, in a crowd of people out there fighting for the basketball. That's where he excels in that area.
Yeah, Minima, Ben Paul, and Dykstra all doing a nice job.
Meredith misses a 15-footer over on the right side. That's going to go off from Minima's hands, out of bounds. Lourdes basketball. They haven't scored for a while. They've been stuck on 15 for a while. Thanks for joining us. We've got 25 computers all logged on and watching the ball game here tonight in Randolph. Very helpful game for both teams, even though it's just a crossover game in the Trailways. The Cheerios will throw one up, misses everything, and then kind of knocking over the Lourdes player, Jake Dykstra, is going to pick up a foul and knocking over Kelvin Tollard. Kelvin hasn't scored for a while. He had a nice string going in the beginning of the ball game. Got those 9 points early in the first half of this first half of action. McKellips gets it and gets it to his teammate on the left side of the basket. Unselfish play right now where he gets the hoop. McKellips only with 2 points. He averages 18 points in a game.
Yeah, very nice pass, unselfish play.
And another one, just the shooter's touch again. Rolls on the rim about a half a turn and goes right in again for Nick Minima, filling up the score column right now.
Yeah, nobody can compete with Minima at that height.
Back out to McKellips, goes along the baseline, gets cut off. Again, some more great defense by Nicholas Kutzma. McKellips by the free throw line with it, right side in the hands of a Ridenauer. Back to Ridenauer. Yeah, good job by Carter Meredith stepping in front of the intended pass to Jock Machuros. Playing defensive back on their receiver from the Lourdes Knights. 1:22 left in the half, 35-17 Randolph. Some great defense, some high percentage shots, nobody really forcing anything for the Rockets, and looking rock solid in this game.
Yeah, pretty much one and done for Oshkosh when they take a shot. Randolph doing a really nice job on the defensive glass.
Yeah, Randolph one and done a lot on their end too, but making their shots and good shots. Get it down to McKellips. It'll fade away, 10-footer, no good, and then Carter's going to knock the ball out of bounds. It'll remain Knights basketball. The Knights look a little flat out there in this ball game.
McKellips is struggling a little bit, and credit Kutzma. He's doing a really nice job defensively. A lot of their offense goes through him.
You can really see how CWC had a pretty convincing victory against them in that ball game when they met last week on Thursday. Looks like CWC just out-rebounded them 40-something to 14 in that game. A little up and under move in the lane, and getting the rebound is Ridenauer, misses the putback shot. And McKellips launches up a three, rims out, no good, just can't get one to go. And Ben Paul grabs the ball right out of the hands of Ridenauer. And nobody's going to get it. Meredith lost it, and then Ben Paul's going to get called for the foul. Just didn't see that the ball was loose heading up the court, and it got away from Randolph's Carter Meredith. Ends up being a foul on the Randolph Rockets, but on the floor, just the sixth team foul.
And Paul and Ridenauer went down. Ben Paul went back to help him up. Good sportsmanship, and didn't realize the ball was loose.
So Lourdes of the basketball, 20 seconds left in the half. Randolph up 35-17. Right now we're getting some good minutes off the bench. Machuros will launch up a three. That was off the mark, and Minima again.
Bad timing.
Yeah, especially with plenty of time for Randolph to maybe score on their end. But they throw it away, and it'll be Lourdes basketball with just a little over 3 seconds left, and the Lourdes is going to bring in a couple players off the bench. Coming in is Braden Stadinsky and Anthony Banke, getting his first play of the first half. And coming in for Randolph, Troy Logan. Sitting down will be Ben Paul with those 2 fouls.
McKillips here is going to probably be the guy that's going to try and take this last shot.
He's got it just inside half court, off the backboard and out. No good. Great first half there by the Randolph Rockets. They lead 35-17. And Randy and I'll be back in just a few minutes to talk about the first half of action on RP Sports.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
You think it's chilly in here? Where's the heat?
What about the meat?
Where's the heat?
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Don't chance it and find yourself asking, where's the heat? Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a furnace malfunction or a heating headache. Need a brand new Coleman furnace? We do that too. Call 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com.
She's cold in there, hey. Can't feel my feet.
Yeah, I know. Where's the heat?
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
When's the last time you reviewed your Medicare or your health insurance benefits? Do you have a plan? A lot of people choose plans that don't fit their healthcare needs or budget. Don't make that mistake. We here at SIA Insurance work with many different companies and carriers to get you the best coverage at the best value. For more information, contact SIA Insurance at 999 West Main Street in Waupun. Call SIA Insurance at 324-2071 for free help.
Extend your vertical tillage options with the new Kuhn-Krause Accelerator XT8010, available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun. Proven X-caliber VT blades stay sharp to cut tough residue and create a superior seedbed. New adjustable gang angles put you in charge. Select 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. The mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive rear star wheels break clods and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seedbed. No daily grease maintenance features save you time and money. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 29.5 foot to 40 foot working widths. To learn more, visit www.kuhn.com.
Okay, welcome back to Randolph High School. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armgren. Got Jeff Sauer on the video switching, and got big Nate Young doing the camera here, the four-man team. And got to see a pretty impressive first half by the Randolph Rockets, leading at half 35-17 in this game.
Yeah, they pretty much points in the paint and controlling the paint defensively, I think, was the biggest difference in the game. And then a little better shooting by Carter Meredith tonight. He got off to a hot start. Didn't score for the majority of the later part of the second half, but otherwise just an all-around nice game. And turned the ball over a little bit early was Randolph, but then they got that under control and able to get some nice offense going and get some separation from the Knights.
Yeah, it was very impressive. They did a great job, and really hats off to Nick Kutzma on the defense that he's been playing on their main scorer, J.J. McKellips. He's up in his grill and changing his shots from behind the three-point line. He wants his chances out there, and Kutzma's right in his grill to change those shots, and they're not giving him anything inside, him being a 6'4" player inside. So really hats off to Nick Kutzma, the great defense, and the great defensive team is playing as a whole here against a pretty offensive-minded Oshkosh Lourdes team.
Yeah, you always talk about, as a coach, you talk a lot about making them uncomfortable on their shot. And that doesn't mean you have to block every shot, doesn't mean you have to do things, but just don't let them get comfortable and feel confident. And sometimes that means you're getting into their legs a little bit. You take away their ability to get the ball up early, and might be reaching around the waist there as they bring the ball up, and just don't let them get into that rhythm and be real comfortable. And I think Kutzma's done an excellent job of that.
Yeah, Nick Miedema is just looking totally smooth inside, getting every rebound out there. He's a double-double machine, and they're well on his way for that with the rebounds, 2 in the ball game, getting every rebound out there and racking up some points in the first half. And Carter Meredith doing what Carter does, so leads the team out there, and he's getting his points too. Got a couple threes to go early in the ball game, and looking pretty rock solid against a pretty good defender out there. Machuro's giving him a little trouble, got a couple steals from him early, but just makes him step up his game just a little bit more.
Yeah, the scouting report obviously was make Carter go to his right. You see Machuro is really sitting on his left hand, opening it up and trying to force Carter to go right. And obviously he is more comfortable going left. And then a couple of times Machuro's tried to go and help somewhere else and just left that little gap, and that's when Carter's at his best, catch and shoot.
Let's take a look at scoring in the first half.
First off, for the Oshkosh Lourdes Knights, Kelvin Tollard with 9 points. He has a three-pointer. Jock Machuros with 4 points, and Brady Reidenor with 2. That is the only scoring for the Knights. For Randolph, Carter Meredith had 10, and he had those early. Nicholas Kutzma with 2 points on 2 free throws. Jake Dykstra with 8. Nick Miedema leads all scorers with 13. He's 1 of 2 from the line, and Ben Paul has 2 points. So Miedema, as you said, had a nice game, and there's just nobody that can really match up with his 6'7" frame.
And that is the scoring in the first half. Randolph leading 35-17. We'll be back in 90 seconds with the second half of action live from Randolph High School after this on RP Sports.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets!
Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph sports. Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com. Or call Jeff at 608-516-6067.
Okay, we are back for the second half of action. Maybe we should just keep the mics on during our timeouts too.
More entertaining.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And we do have another person checking in, so feel free to check in. Lisa Beetstra checking in, cheering for Nick and Carter and the Randolph High School boys, and Lisa in California.
Love that.
I hope you're getting. Hey, let us know, Lisa. What's the weather out there like? They said 95% of the people in Florida are being affected by the atmospheric river.
California, yeah.
In California, by the atmospheric river that's going through there. And today was going to be even a worse day than what they had the other day. So let us know if you're sitting on a boat watching right now, or if what's going on weather-wise by you.
Yeah, she's out in the kayak. Got her battery-operated laptop on, watching the game.
Turnover by Randolph. 35-17. They're leading, then a bad pass from one side of the lane to the other from Brady Ridenauer, so they return the favor for the Lourdes Knights, and Randolph will get it back. We were getting some updates. I don't know if Nate's got that game on his phone or anything right now, and maybe he can give us an update on our next timeout with the Waupun boys playing at undefeated Kiel. In that ball game a few minutes ago, they were only down by 6 against an undefeated team. Carter goes strong in the left side and puts it in. Meredith with the first points of the second half. Down by 3 now. Waupun down by 3, and I tell you, that Waupun team surprising a lot of people out there, and didn't know what they're going to be going into this, and I didn't know who Logan Prawl was going into this season. Know who he is definitely now, and I tell you, Coach Alex over there is Dunlap is doing a great job with the team, and they're defensive minded out there, and they are just hounds out there. They can go deep into their bench and not lose anything defensively on the team. Love watching the boys play. The turn around in the lane, rims around about 1.5 times, and finally goes in for J.J. McKellips. Only 4 points in the game for him.
Appears the Knights trying to put an emphasis on getting McKellips going in this second half.
Nice pass inside Ben Paul. Kind of hung in the air a little too long. Maybe should have a quicker release on that. It gets blocked. Pushing it down the other way is Tollard. McKellips gets it back over to Machuros, and look inside him. And 3 players, a bad pass, forced pass inside. Randolph intercepts it. Going the other way is Jake Dykstra. Goes up with the right hand. Like I said, not pushing that left hand thing anymore. Go with your strong hand and finish, and he did. McKellips gets cut off again by Nicholas Kutzma. Missed shot again. And here goes Jake Dykstra with it. Pass on the right side, and a foul. Going to the line now to shoot 2 will be Nicholas Kutzma.
Again, Dykstra just playing really good basketball right now. Scoring for himself, facilitating there, rebounding. I've been watching him for a couple years, and he's definitely at his peak.
His free throw's going to come up short. Nick had made his first 2 free throws. Got that extra free throw to keep it at 2 for 2, but then misses the first free throw out of the 2. Another free throw on the way, and that is good. Nothing but net. 3 points all from the free throw line now for Nicholas Kutzma.
Randolph 4 of 6 from the line in this game.
Drive into the lane and no good, and a tie-up, and avoid one by Kelvin Tollard. Now the 15-footer misses everything, then a putback shot missing everything from Mitchell Wing, and Randolph comes up with it.
Dykstra with another board.
Ooh, that one's tossed away by Kutzma, and coming up with it is McKellips, gets it down to Macheros, back to McKellips. Macheros passes up his 3-look, but a 3-pointer on the way by Tollard, no good. And Meredith comes up with a rebound, flicks it up to Dykstra near half court, he'll bring it up. Posting up is Miedema, says, give me the ball. Got some size inside, but misses the shot. And a nice job hustling for the ball, Nick Kutzma. Ball's loose, and Meredith comes up with it, flicks it back out to Kutzma. Hanging on here by ringing a prayer. Nice look inside, and then somebody's going to foul Nicholas Kutzma. I think they're looking over at possibly Mitchell Wing.
It is, yes.
40-19 Randolph. Impressive game here against a very good team that's leading the Trailways East Conference, the Lourdes Knights. First free throw is no good. Coming in is Dominic Bauer. Limited playing time. He's got, 3 fouls?
He does have 3, yes. 2 quick ones, then he sat a little while, came back in, and
misses both. Kellops gets the rebound. Randolph boys back in action on Thursday, playing over at Marquezan, a game in the Trailways West Conference. Cheryl dribbles off to his left, gives up his dribble after 1 dribble. Macheros straight away, 3-pointer is up, and nothing but net for Jock Macheros. 14-15 and counting down in the ball game here at Randolph High School. Steve and Randy with you. Got the stream team here with Jeff and Big Nate Young. I'd say it normally, but he told me that's how you got to say his name, so I do.
That's what he requested, I know.
He demands it. So when he's big enough, I will do what he tells me to do.
And he just sits over there and smiles, the gentle giant.
Yep.
6'7", right? Oh, man.
A huge addition to our video stream team here. We were lucky to have in many ways. But really, we love having him along, and has enabled us to call a lot more games with his presence and Jeff's equipment to do that. So Jeff has opened things up for our video world over the last year or so, a couple of years, and now bring Nate Young in there with using Jeff's other equipment and really being able to really cover the area in our side of our listening area very well. Miedema gets a rebound, goes up, turns around, comes up short of the shot, spills off the rim. Randolph keeps it. Turning around, missing the shot, and the Meredith, maybe he can make one from downtown. Drive by Ben Paul, goes up and flicks it up there towards the rim, and that one rolls out for Ben.
The foul is going to go on the floor on a rebound, not on, that's going to go on McKellips.
This is National Meteorologist Day today, too, so that's where we're hoping Lisa can give us some weather update from our friends out in California. I don't know if the hands of Meredith and in the hands of Jock Macheros. And here goes Tollard to the rack, and flicks it over his shoulder. Nice shot by him into the left side of the rim and finishes. So Randolph up by 14, a timeout on the court, and we'll be back right after this on RP.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in Waupun. It almost feels like spring out there, Steve, a little bit, huh?
It does, but we still got Super Bowl coming up. Not quite time for pitchers and catchers yet, so stop on down, finish out the football season. No more flag football on the TV this weekend. Come see a real football game. Wings all day long, so stop down. Great beer on tap. We'll find something to do that day.
Bucks, of course, in action this week. Wisconsin in action this week. Marquette as well. Always going to find your favorite sports team on down here.
Yeah, there's a lot of great college basketball this last weekend, and it's going to continue on. This is going to be the right time of the year for that. Stop down and check it out. There's always something good on TV, so come see it.
Delicious pizza specials, of course. Delicious fish fry coming up on Friday, too.
Yeah, fish fry every day, or every Friday from open to close. Make sure you stop down here and get your orders in early for carryouts because they do start to pile up. We'll take orders for carryouts in the evening starting at like noon, so call us early.
All right. Steve with us here at the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Have a good week. Thank you.
Thanks, Nick.
Steve with us here again, Waupun.
Also. Okay, we are back after that timeout. 40-26 in favor of the Randolph Rockets. They led by 18 points at half. Under 13 to play here in the ball game. Things getting a little sloppy out there the last few minutes here for both teams.
And a little mini run by the Knights, so
yeah,
Randolph's got to take care of business.
Kutzma has it, gives it back over to Meredith, working against Macheros, crossover dribble. Right side in the hands of Jake Dykstra.
Randolph's not afraid to run some clock right now.
Carter down to the corner, and that does throw that one away quick to the ball, and Macheros falls down, and Randolph comes up with it, going in for should have been an easy lay-in. Going to get to meet him inside, puts it up, and makes the basket for Randolph and gets fouled. A strong move by Nick Meadema protecting the ball so we could finish on the shot, and then one free throw for Nick.
Not sure if Macheros got tripped up or not on that one.
We're looking at it now. It's hard to say. He kind of cut behind him.
Almost appeared like he may have.
It was close. He was right to the back of him, and maybe his foot swung around to the back there, maybe. No call by the officials. 12 minutes left to play in the game. 43-26 Randolph. And ball stays in the hands after he got tapped away for a second. Macheros gets it back. Kellops again being hounded by Nicholas Kutzma. Gets rid of it. There's a drive on the right side, and Ben Paul's going to pick up what should probably be his third foul. Ben, you can tell by his shoulders dejected after picking that up. Nice play, nice try after he gets past him and kind of reached around, but he's maybe got a little wrist on that one, maybe a little body, but his third foul. Only 2 fouls, though, for Randolph in the half. Free throw was up, and that one rolls in on the free throw for Braden Stadinsky. He's in the scorebook.
A lot of conversation going on. Who's covering who right now? Both teams.
Yeah, talking out there.
Kutzma taking a seat.
Next free throw is good. Over 30 computers logged on and watching the game, and hopefully a family gathering. Like I said, hopefully Hugh Roberts and his lovely wife are watching the game and all set up, so they didn't make the game here tonight. Hopefully basketball royalty, not just in Randolph, but the country. 3-point basket for Carter Meredith.
Carter thought about it, said no, and then why not?
Yeah, regrouped, had the defender kind of back away from him a bit, so.
Yeah, he's shooting it well.
Maybe a travel in there, but no call, and a scoop shot, nice job. He had to go through the gauntlet there for Mitchell Wing and gets it to go for his first points. He averages 14 points a game, and that's his first points of the game. This is the job Randolph's doing defensively. Meadema gets it back out in the right side, 3-pointer up, and no good. Again, missing everything from the right corner is Troy Logan. Off from Randolph, out of bounds. Lourdes basketball.
Carter Meredith, he's turned away a couple of open threes, trying to distribute to his teammates. Might be beneficial to the team if he takes them because he's pretty hot tonight. 3 made threes already.
46-30 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard in favor of the host Randolph Rockets. And going in and drawing the foul is Mitchell Wing, trying to make something happen inside for the Lourdes Knights. That's where they struggled against the Crusaders of CWC, and that's where they're struggling here tonight again against the Randolph Rockets inside.
Camden Muth on that foul.
Kellops inbounds the ball, gets in the hands of Tollard. Back out to Machuros, throws up a three, and that one misses everything. And Carter Meredith comes up with the ball, pushes it up court. Boy, what a bullet pass between a bunch of defenders. Right on the money, right on the numbers into big number 24, Nick Miedema. And a reach-in foul by the Lourdes Knights.
Good catch by Miedema as well in traffic. Brady Ridnour with his second foul.
2 free throws for Nick. Chance to talk to Nick after that last game that they played along with Jake Dykstra, with the 2 Randolph Rockets that we interviewed. Definitely be talking to a couple of them after this ball of the game, the way things are going here for Randolph. Next free throw is also good.
4 of 5 for Miedema from the line. It's nice when you got a big guy, 6'7", that can make free throws. Those are the guys that get fouled a lot in the interior.
Randolph playing some great defense, challenging everything. Stopping that shot, look inside by Wing, and then loose. Back out to McKellips, takes it in, then kicks it out again. Maybe getting away with a little travel on that one, but Randolph comes up with it anyway. And here goes to the rim, Carter Meredith gets blocked. But releasing early is Wing, and he's going to get blocked from behind. Another great hustle play by Nicholas Kutzma. And I guarantee you, Randolph wins. That's one of the guys they'll definitely be talking to after the game. Great defense he's played. Only got 3 points in the ball game, but man, he's played great defense on J.J. McKellips and then hustles the court to get that block.
Well, officials having a little bit of a conversation with the Knights assistant coaching staff. They wanted a foul on that play. Could have been one on each end.
McKellips has it, then gets a size advantage and finally gets one over Nick Kutzma. He's got only 6 points in the ball game.
Seeing a little full court pressure here. Not much.
Right to the basket by Meredith. No good off the rim. Ball's loose, and coming up with it is Kelvin Tollard. Gets cut off. Kellops will throw up the three, just catch and shoot. Chiros grabs the rebound, and then Miedema's going to get called for the foul in the block attempt. So at the line to shoot a pair will be Jock Machuros. First free throws of the ball game.
That's Miedema, only his first foul. Big guy staying clean through this game.
Free throw, no arc on that one, coming up well short.
He's got a little side spin on his jump shot too on his three-point attempts. He's made one in this game, but yeah, you can see when he lets it go, it's got a little thumb on his left hand and turns the ball sideways. Tough to shoot it consistently that way.
Well, no arc for that one. Got a little further and got it to go. Some little full court pressure being applied now by the Lourdes Knights.
2-2-1 zone press.
To get out of trouble as Kutzma gets in the hands, and then we've got a timeout taken by Randolph. Tyler Fisher wants to talk about that defense they're facing. Back in 30 with more Randolph Rocket basketball on our...
Visit Ace in the Hole in Randolph to experience a warm atmosphere for a round of golf. They have 2 true golf simulators. Or do you prefer another sport? Test your hitting skills with Rally Baseball. Also enjoy slapshot hockey, breakaway soccer, foot golf, disc golf, bowling, zombie dodgeball, or have a Wild West shootout. Ace in the Hole offers a controlled environment to enjoy your favorite sports all year round. Visit their website to set up a tee time at acegolfsims.com. That's acegolfsims.com, or call Jeff at 608-516-6067.
Okay, we are back. An update on that Waupun boys basketball score, and they're taking on an undefeated team tonight at Kiel. The Kiel what?
Raiders.
Kiel Raiders. And they were down by 12 at halftime, Waupun was, and now they've tied things up with 4:40 left in the game. So Alex Dunlap and his Waupun Warriors playing some great ball. Maybe not surprising anybody anymore because they've had some nice wins. They played some tough games, even some losses. Oh, that was just tossed away by Miedema, straight in the hands of Machuros. 15-point lead for the Rockets. Tough shot in the lane, no good, and getting the rebound is Jake Dykstra.
Yeah, guess who? It's either Miedema or Dykstra. I mean, there's other guys, but those two guys here, they are really taking a.
And, of course, getting near the rim within 10 feet for Nick Miedema, and he's finishing everything. The size and all the guys down there in perfect form. Puts another one in.
I stopped speaking because I thought Miedema was going to just do something great there, and he, again, using his size, but yeah.
Oh, ball taken away, Meredith. Being chased down by Machuros, goes up with the left hand and puts it in. There's Meredith now with 7 points in the half, 17 in the ball game.
Carter clapping his hands, kind of rallying his team. Let's go.
Turnaround shot in the lane is no good. Chasing it down and saving it is Kelvin Tollard. Kellum straight away, 3 up, and we've got a foul. Looks like
Bauer.
Yeah, Bauer's going to pick one up. That'll be his 4th foul. Missed shot anyway by McKellips. Thanks for joining us tonight. Fun kind of getting back to Randolph for a couple of games. Got to be at their CWC or their Cambria Friesen game last week. Impressive victory there, especially in the second half. And just a nice game by them here tonight. Tyler's got to be happy with how his squad is playing tonight.
Yeah, meet him to the line for 1+.
First free throw, shooter's touch goes in for Nick.
He's done a nice job at the line. It's 4 in a row he's made, and 5 in a row he's made right now.
This free throw also good for Miedema.
That's how you pad the old personal stat line right there. Go to the line and knock them in.
24 points now in the game, and the block shot. Here we go. Paul taking it the other way, goes high above the defender and puts it in. Pretty good hops there, I thought. Pretty good height on the jump there by Ben Paul. And full timeout taken by the Knights. Randolph leading 56-33 back after this on RP.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
Okay, we are back at Randolph High School. Randolph pulling away now, 56-33 in total control of this ball game against the Lourdes team, who's sitting at 8-3 in their conference and leading the Trailways East Conference. So a good quality opponent here tonight, and Randolph taking it to them here at Randolph High School.
So does that tell us anything? Is the West better?
I would think
officials time out here for
Randolph. Not even right now, record-wise, not the best team in the Trailways West Conference. They got beat by 2 points by Partyville on a last-second shot. So they got the Partyville Bulldogs up there as a pretty nice team too.
Kellops, I think maybe a little blood on his. It's like up in the temple area. He's got a little trickle of blood. They're gonna take him out.
Under 7 to play. Randolph, obviously the Waupun boys having themselves a game against the undefeated Kiel Raiders at Kiel. now leading by 4 in that ball game. They were down by 12 at halftime. Under 3.5 to play. That's the last update they got. They're up 62-58. Nice drive to the basket by Mitchell Wing, getting his 4th point of the game.
Former conference rivals, Kiel and Waupun.
And Paul has it on the right side and gets fouled on his way to the basket. And puts it in.
Yeah, you're not going to stop Ben when he gets there. So strong. He's a really good athlete.
He is. He's got some hops. He's got some great quickness and great he responds to things right away. He doesn't hesitate.
Yeah, you think of him more as a football guy first, but yeah, just a really nice player.
Perfect rotation. Holds the pose, puts it in. And Ben's going to sit down. And coming in for him will be Randolph's Jared Bawalda, 5'10 sophomore. Saw him play point guard in the JV game. Under 6:20 to play and counting down in the game. Wing has it by the free throw line. Kicks it out. Shot up now by Ruark. We said rebound in the hands of the Knights. Goes Wing and finds Ruark, Dinsky, I should say, on the other side of the basket all alone and finishes for his first field goal of the game. Still got 4 points.
Nice job moving the ball.
Meredith has it inside, turns around, misses the shot. McKellips gets the rebound. Under 6 to play. Lisa did check in again. Thanks, Lisa. I'm worried about you guys out in California. At least Lisa. I don't know anybody. Not too many other people, but we're worried about Lisa out there. Now seeing she's connected to these Randolph guys here. And raining it for 24 hours, nothing serious in Fullerton.
Okay.
Some other low-lying areas, they're building an ark over there to save the animals.
She's got her goggles on. She's ready to go.
Yeah, so good luck out there, Lisa. We're thinking about you and the California people and what's kind of going through your state right now. Nice defense, holding their defensive stances, so no foul called on that one. Under 5.5 to play. Shot in the lane and good by the left-handed Grady Ridnour. Got 4 points. Got everything taken care of up here in Wisconsin. The Randolph Rockets do. And a great game against the Lourdes Knights. One tipped and off the rim. Going the other way in the hands of Kelvin Tallard now again.
Nice
Second
move.
time I've seen him use that move to effectiveness. Using his body to protect the ball and just flicks it up over his shoulder and puts it in. Pass underneath the Miedema, and he puts it in again, just racking up the points and racking up the stats here tonight in the game.
Randolph not having a lot of trouble with that press, able to get what they want. Turned it over a few times late.
So look inside, and again finding Ridnour. He's got 6 points in the game. Randolph well in control, up by 18, 61-43. 4:20 counting down. Another ball tossed the way over to Kelvin Tallard. And misses a putback shot, no good, but a foul on Randolph.
He's going to go on Meredith. It's first.
(61-43) Randolph at the line to shoot a pair will be Braden Stadinsky. First free throw is no good. What were you showing me there, Randy?
He has 2 field goals already, so he has 6 points right now.
Okay.
Yeah, working on 7 here if he knocks it down.
Nice applause for a couple of players instrumental in this game with Nick Miedema and Nicholas Cutsman, the 2 Nicks. Getting out just in the nick of time. Makes the next free throw, though. Getting close to the 4-minute mark left in the game. Randolph will get a few days off before they play on Thursday over at Marquezan. And do not have who Lourdes Academy plays next. Yes, they do. That's coming up right. They play at Omro coming up on, coming up tomorrow actually. Another game against Coleman at home coming up on Friday.
Coach Tyler Fisher kind of kicked back in his chair, crossed his ankles, and Man, we got to quit turning the ball over here late in the game.
Yeah, you want to finish pretty after you've had such a beautiful game and not get a little too much in disarray.
Unforced turnovers as well. Oh, nice.
What a beautiful steal there by Jake Dykstra. Gets the ball, goes up with left hand, puts it in, and gets fouled. Jake Dykstra, great steal, and turns it into points on the other end.
That's good stuff right there.
See it again here.
Yeah, you got it. Nice job.
Jake Kyle. The rim no good. And a foul on Randolph over on the other end. Count the basket. Meredith picks up a foul. And back to the free throw line is Braden Studinsky.
Studinsky did not score in the first half, but racking him up here now.
63-46. He's making the most of his opportunities here in the second half. Gets the free throw to go.
Gives him 10 in the game. All in the second half.
Under 3.5 to play. Muth with the ball. There goes Meredith. Will crossover in the lane. Back out on top to Muth. Looks inside. Gets it to Jacob Kyle. And Meredith will launch up a three straight away. And nothing but net on his high arcing three-point shots. That's his fourth three of the ball game. And Carter's now got 20 points in the game.
I don't know if Carter's missed a three-point attempt. Maybe one.
I think one maybe I can remember. And having himself a great second half, Braden Studinsky with another basket. Not one of your starters, but definitely the highest scorer for the Knights in the ball game. Perfect rotation. Another one of those shots straight away from Randy and I. That was on the mark the whole way, and nothing but net on the shot from Camden Muth. Randolph back up by 10 or 20, 69-49. Under 2.5 to play. Get set for some interviews after the game. We're getting set up for that right now. And Ruark with the basket, Quinn Ruark. His first points of the ball game. And Carter thought he had it kind of straight up the sideline already, but that was no good. Lourdes just goes up, and flicking it in is Kelvin Tollard. Randolph up by 15, 69-54. Just want the clock to kind of just run down and be over with here tonight.
Game pretty well in hand, but
with the ball, and a blocking foul is going to get called on Studinsky. Stopping the clock at 1:43, and it's like replacements for both teams. Both teams, Lourdes conceding and bringing in their bench. Randolph doing the same. Rims around and eventually goes in on the free throw by Troy Logan, his first point of the ball game.
Carter Meredith getting a little round of applause as he goes off the court for the final time.
Gonna get Carter. We could definitely get cuts. My next free throw is no good. And, the immediate foul is going to be called on Jacob Kyle. And we're heading down to the other end to shoot a free throw at the very least. Heading down there to shoot will be Anthony Bainke, 5'11" junior. Second leading tackler on the Oshkosh Lourdes football team, a linebacker for them. Paul must know each other, kind of smiled at each other after, actually I should say Jacob Kyle, I should say, smiling at him. Missed shot, and it's put back up still, not going in. Randolph comes up with the basketball, about a minute and a half left to play in the game. Bawaldi a little mixed up when I looked up there. I thought that's Carter out there with the thing under the Mop hairdo a little bit out there, same size, out on the court. Gets himself to the free throw line, comes up short on his free throw. That looks like all out of the starters all taking the bench for the rest of the game with 1:28 left. We'll be talking to Carter after the game, talking to Nick Kutzma. Could grab Nick Miedema. I did talk to him the last game. Could also talk to Ben Paul. Instead of football, I've talked to him almost a lot of football games, and maybe talk a little basketball with him. Yeah.
Yeah, Kutzma didn't score that much in this game, but boy, what an impact he had defensively.
I don't know what Miedema is up to, like 26 points. Is that what he finished with?
24, I believe.
24, okay. Just kind of taking their time even getting a shot off right now for Lourdes. But a nice game here for Randolph, something to build off from getting into the later part of the season. A couple of free throws now for Lucas. I had that written down how to say his name's. How do you even say his name? Nyans.
Nyans, yeah, maybe.
Newans.
I was going to go with Nyans if I had to.
Newans, I remember I wrote that down. New-ins, phonetically spelled.
Good thing, because he just scored.
Yeah. Because I'm getting to the game, and I'm going to make my free throws. I'm going to get in the books, and did. Good job there, Mr. Newans. Post up now, three players collapsing in on Randolph's for 32, Daniel Stevenson. I got to be quick, so I'm going to get down there to get those interviews. And otherwise these guys might just kind of race off the court. The boys team does here. The girls, they're ready to be interviewed here at Randolph, but missed shot. Stevens gets the rebound. There's Jack Smeedema with the drive, misses his chance to get in the scorebook. And that's it. Randolph wins 71-56. And we'll be back with some post-game interviews coming your way in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
You know, when planting season arrives, timing is everything. That's why you need a planter that's ready to strike when the conditions are right. Massey Ferguson planters are part of a long tradition of accurate planting with minimal downtime and required maintenance. It's a combination of precision, dependability, and performance worthy of the Massey Ferguson name and worthy of your farm. Stop by Waupun Equipment today or visit www.masseyferguson.us to learn more.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Marshview Veterinary Clinic is a proud supporter of the student athletes of the Randolph Rockets. The team at Marshview is happily accepting new patients for wellness and surgery. We're also pleased to offer emergency and urgent care services for pets throughout the community. Dr. Jeff Hookstead, Dr. Jackie McIntyre, Dr. Colby McIntyre, and the friendly staff at Marshview look forward to seeing you and your four-legged companions. Go Rockets!
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs.
Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living has been serving the Beaver Dam, Marquezine, Waupun, Partyville, Ryle, Fall River, and Columbus area since 1972. They're located in the heart of downtown Randolph, a rural community which they're very active, sponsoring many events and benefits, including this game today. They're proud to support residents' continuum of care by offering both assisted living and skilled nursing care. Randolph Health Services and Assisted Living. Randolph.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in Waupun. It almost feels like spring out there, Steve, a little bit, huh?
It does, but we still got Super Bowl coming up. Not quite time for pitchers and catchers yet, so stop on down, finish out the football season. No more flag football on the TV this weekend. Come see a real football game, wings all day long, so stop down, great beer on tap. We'll find something to do that day.
Bucks, of course, in action this week. Wisconsin in action this week. Marquette as well. Always going to find your favorite sports team on down here.
Yeah, there's a lot of great college basketball this last weekend, and it's going to continue on. This is going to be the right time of the year for that. Stop down and check it out. There's always something good on TV, so come see it.
Delicious pizza specials, of course. Delicious fish fry coming up on Friday, too.
Yeah, fish fry every day, or every Friday from open to close. Make sure you stop down here and get your orders in early for carryouts because they do start to pile up. We'll take orders for carryouts in the evening starting at like noon, so call us early.
All right. Steve with us here at the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Have a good week. Thank you.
Thanks, Nick.
Steve with us here again, Waupun.
Welcome back to Randolph High School. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armga bringing you the game. And an impressive victory by the Randolph Rockets, winning 71-56 here on their home court against a team that's leading the Trailways East Conference. So a nice quality win for Coach Tyler Fisher. Some great individual performances by the Randolph Rockets in the ball game, and just a fun game to call. They looked pretty sharp here tonight.
Yeah, they did, and I thought they rebounded well. They defended well. They had a good game plan. They took McKellips out of the game for the most part, the Oshkosh best player, leading scorer, and they did a really nice job on him individually and as a team. So, yeah, real good game against a team that's leading the other side of this conference.
And some of the guys that really stuck out, and not necessarily points-wise, but I thought what a great game by Nicholas Kutzman. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to a few of the Randolph players. They kind of make a beeline into the locker room, so we're going to try to get a few interviews with him and Carter, along with Ben Paul, after the game here. But great job by Nicholas Kutzman. Just the defense he played on their main scorer with J.J. McKellips, who averages 18 points a game, and he really held him to, 6 points in the game?
6 points.
He was in his face the whole way and just changed every shot, didn't give him a clear look at a three-point shot. Randolph as a team defended well inside. They owned the inside and got big Nick Miedema inside and making every shot inside and racking up the points for the Rockets, and pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think probably Miedema and Dykstra both were in double-doubles, so I think we're going to go down to the court right now. Steve's headed down there, and he's going to interview a few of the players from Randolph.
Hey, guys, we're going to actually have a hold of the mic and just hold it close to your mouth like this. We'll put Ben on first. So, okay, we're back on the court. Nice victory here for the Randolph Rockets, and we got three of the players here. I've interviewed these guys, I think, a lot during the football season, especially I think almost every game we had Ben on. But it's good to get him out on the basketball court, too. But important game for you guys here tonight after coming off that loss. You played very well against Partyville, but came up short. But you played against a very good team, and you really took it to them tonight.
Yeah, they're a good team. I mean, it was last loss was a big loss for us. So we came back and showed what we're about.
So just talk about your game. What do you expect out of yourself, and what does the team expect out of you? You're not afraid to go mix it up with the big boys inside. You play a lot bigger in there and use a little bit of that fullback experience that you got. But just talk about what your responsibility is on the team.
Yeah, I know I'm not the biggest scorer on the team, but I just try to be in there for support and just do my job, and that's just getting in, being the big body, and just putting them to work, putting to work.
A lot of people sit in the weight room, obviously, in Randolph with a great football program right now. And just talk about your team and how do you think they're getting towards the end of the season, getting towards the playoff time? And I think you guys are starting to gel and looking like a team that could go always in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm really proud of them. I mean, we're coming a big way. I'm only a sophomore, and the seniors are making me feel like I've been here for years. I mean, it feels like just a family, getting more together.
Yeah, you had a great game here tonight. Just 7 points, but a lot of other things you do on the court that add up to a whole lot for your team. So great job, Ben.
Thank you.
And Paul joining us. We're going to go to Carter. We got him a little fire-up speech before the game here today. And,
yes, sir.
Said put on a show here today. And you had a nice game, 10 in the first, 10 in the second half. And, of course, you got to control the ball for the team, too, with a pretty good player you had on there. That Jock Macheros is pretty quick-handed and got a couple steals early on you, but then you took care of him later on in the ball game, I thought.
Oh, yeah, I made sure. I let him know that he did great defense. He had great defense.
Yeah, he's quick.
Yeah, very quick.
Very quick out there. And definitely the threes falling for you. 4 threes in the ball game here tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Since the last 2 games, haven't been shooting the ball well, so it was nice to finally hit a couple.
Let's talk about your team again, getting closer to the end of the season. You got some good guys to pass the ball to. Nick Meadham having a monster game,
yeah,
and he just finishes everything inside.
Yeah, it's great having all these guys, working hard in practice, in games. We all play for each other, I feel. And we have plenty of work we still have to do, and sky's the limit.
Yeah, I think you guys look pretty good out there, and I like the defensively, and you've got the size and everything, too, in there. So nice game tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, Carter Meredith, and the guy that really impressed us tonight was a great job that Nicholas Kutsuma. 3 points. We don't have him out here for his point scoring here tonight and free throw shooting, but we do have him out here for what an excellent job he did on their main scorer. 18 points the average of the game, J.J. McKellips, and you shut him down. You were in his, every time he turned around, he was looking right at you. Must have got sick of looking at you in the ball game, but you played great defense here tonight. And is that something you take a lot of pride in?
Yeah, it is. I know he's a good player. He's really good, and I just had to stay on his hip and try to not make him get his average.
Yeah, he has to guard me in practice.
Oh, that's a good. That'll get you ready for it too. But I thought you did a great job defensively on him, and for the hustle and 50-50 balls out there. It seemed like you kind of were everywhere on the court here tonight. Is that your main responsibility in the game, or sometimes you have to be a scorer, or is he just mainly a defensive stopper?
I'd say defense. I like defense, and I like playing it, and it feels good when I.
Every team needs you on the team. They need that guy that not so concerned about the score. And you don't need everybody to score either, but you need those guys that are defensive stoppers. And I thought you did an excellent job tonight.
Thank you.
So the great job again from Nicholas Kutsma on the Randolph Rockets. Good luck the rest of the season. We'll catch you down the road again.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll take that. I don't want you to take that with you to the locker room. And let's see if we can get Tyler on. We're going to get Tyler on too and talk to Tyler and. Sure to talk to the guy that engineered this victory here tonight, but I'm going to give this to you and just put it up close to your mouth, and here we go. Tyler Fisher again for the Randolph Rockets, and boy, an impressive victory here against a very good Lourdes Academy team here by your squad tonight.
Yeah, I thought the guys came out with some good intensity. I thought we set the tone there in the first half with our defense, and getting some big stops and some boards, and offensively still a little crazy at times, so we got to get things under control, and we got some improvement there to do, but that's good. That's what we need, a good game like that against a good solid ball club.
Yeah, I was really impressed, and I don't know if you heard me, but I was talking to, we had to bring Nick Kutsma. We just don't go by points scored in the ball game, but and talking to people like Ben Paul that worked their butts out there defensively, but I thought Nicholas Kutsma playing against a much taller kid with J.J. McKellips out there just shut him down. He only had 6 points in the game. It seemed like whenever he turned around to take a shot, then you had Nick was right in his face, and I thought he had a great defensive game.
Yeah, absolutely. He is a heck of a player. He can really shoot it from the outside, and like you said, our goal with Nick was just get on him and you go where he goes, and I thought Nick did a pretty good job of staying low, fighting through the screens, and also our help, discussing, talking through the screens. So overall, good team defensive effort tonight.
And, of course, you got your big guy inside, just smooth as heck inside, and can just turn around, make those 5 to 10 footers in there. I thought Nick Meadham played a great game, and definitely the guy that they couldn't match up with tonight.
Yeah, I thought, that was the focus, is to get it in, work through our bigs, and we got away from that at times. Like I said, I think that was through our stretch of turnovers there. So we got to focus on getting that ball back inside, which also will open it up for our guards.
And what does this mean for the team? You came off a disappointing loss, but a real hard-fought loss against Partyville to go a game behind in the conference right now. But what does this mean against a pretty good team from Lourdes Academy and looking pretty lopsided victory here and a great win for you guys, I thought.
Yeah, I thought emotionally it's a huge spark for these guys. They were pretty down in the dumps yesterday, like you said. Had our eye on that conference for a conference title, and obviously got a game or two behind now and got some work to do. So a boost like this is a much needed win.
Well, Tyler, great night. Your team was fun to call the game here tonight. They played great as a team, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. Appreciate you guys' coverage.
Okay, Tyler Fisher, the head coach of the Randolph Rockets, joining us. And anything else, Randy? You can go through the points scored, and then we can wrap things up here from Randolph.
Hey, we'll do that, Steve. And first off for Oshkosh Lourdes, Kelvin Tollard with 15. Macheros had 8. Wing with 4, all in the second half. Newens with 2. Studinsky with 12. And Ruark with 3. Ridnour with 6. And, of course, the big thing there, J.J. McKellips finished with 6, which we just talked about with a great defense by Randolph. For Randolph, Carter Meredith ended the night with 20 points. He had 4 made 3-pointers. Jared Waldo with 1. Nicholas Kutzma with 3, all on free throws. Troy Logan with 1. Jake Dykstra finished with 12 points. Nick Miedema with 24 to lead all scorers. Camden Muth with 3. Ben Paul with 7 for a total of 71. Randolph was 12 of 19 from the free throw line for 63%. So pretty nice win, Steve.
Yeah, I thought a really nice win for Randolph, and that's going to definitely help their confidence after that loss against Partyville. So fun game to call. Randolph wins 71-56. Waupun, great game. They shouldn't hang their heads. They took on an undefeated team who's still undefeated, beat Waupun by 2 after Waupun was down by 12 at halftime in that ball game. Waupun had a shot at the end, took a shot, missed it, but still congratulations to Alex Dunlap. Great game against the Kiel Raiders tonight over at Kiel. So we'll have their game coming up against Ripon coming up on Thursday. That'll be the next game that we cover. Get to see Vince Probson, the old AD from Randolph, when we do that. And then coming up on Friday, we have Waupun girls basketball Friday at Kewaskum. The Waupun girls playing in some conference action there. So thanks to Jeff. Thanks to Big Nate Young with his video streaming again and camera work here, and Randy joining me on the trip over to Randolph. Been here only about 1,000 times in my life, but always a nice community. People are very friendly and appreciative of us being here. So thanks to the Randolph people for being very hospitable, and watch their team win tonight, 61-56. Have yourself an excellent Monday night. This has been Randolph Rocket Basketball on RPC
Radio Plus Sports. The complete broadcast schedule can be found at RadioPlusInfo.com.